Alrighty, welcome to round 5 of this RPTQ. We've got an interesting hand. We're on the draw. We lost the roll. We've got all 3 of our colours. We've got a turn 1 Fatal Push. Turn 2 Ballista, turn 3 Thalia, turn 4 Gideon. Yeah, I like this. It's going to depend a little bit on what our opponent's playing, if this actually lines up well against what they're doing. But I don't think we throw this one back. Especially if we top deck like an Exemplar or something. Then I like it. The reason I played the Inspiring Vantage there is because it is the fast land, and you want to get those out early. And against a deck that's going Attune with Aether for Mountain, they typically don't have any 2-drops unless they're specifically going for like Shielded Aether Thief or something. Second Thalia. Alright, now I'm going to run out the Ballista, because we're going to be tapping out a lot this game. Okay, our opponent plays the Mountain they went and got. We've been playing a lot against a lot of Rogue Refiner decks recently. As soon as I saw that card, I thought, you know what, that just looks better. People typically underrate cards like this, just 3 power. It reminds me of like Centaur Healer from Return to Ravnica. Just, you know, good on-curve stats for a 3-drop with benefit. Obviously, the Centaur Healer is better against aggro, but drawing a card is super relevant, and this deck energy is super relevant as well. We could just get Aetherworks Marveled next turn, which would kind of suck. But if it's not Aetherworks Marvel, if it's Jeskai... I keep saying Jeskai. If it's 4-color Saheeli Copycat, then they're just going to play the planes that they went and fetched out and flicker their Rogue Refiner. That lets us attack for 4, but... Oh no, it didn't play the planes. Playing an Oath of Chandra. Okay. So this sets them up to Felidar Guardian, flicker Oath, and kill something else next turn. We could go Thalia plus Exemplar. That sounds pretty sweet. Is it better than Gideon? Gideon make a 2/2, opponent flickers the Oath, kills the 2/2, Rogue Refiner gets in there. Gideon goes down to 1 loyalty. And then we untap with Gideon, Fatal Push. So we'd have 5 mana. We can go Thalia and Exemplar and Fatal Push. We don't have enough white for that. Oh no, yeah we do. We need double white and a single black, which we would have. Alright, let's jam Gideon. I don't think we'd be blocking with our Ballista. We need the white mana off our Spire of Industry. And this is the kind of draw where our opponent plays a Felidar Guardian and gets value out of it somehow. So, playing around the combo is less important here, because they're already pretty far ahead in just the fair game. So let's make sure we stop their fair game, because that appears to be our opponent's plan. Plus we got the Ballista on 1. As long as that's around, our opponent can't combo. So they need to deal with that before anything else. Well, they're really protecting that plains. Here comes Chandra. Chandra minus on the ally. No, okay, exile. Feel like I can't play that. But that's going to peg Gideon. And then the Oath of Chandra will finish off Gideon. Alright, Chandra was a good play there. Alright, let's attack the Chandra. Maybe our opponent blocks, maybe they don't. Either way, we won't be pushing anything. And we can go Thalia, Toolcraft Exemplar, hold up, Fatal Push. Man, is this the third 4-color Saheeli deck we play against? It's one of the decks in the format where Fatal Push is at its worst. So having a pile of the main deck, this is the matchup where it's quite punishing. Leaving up the swamp makes it pretty obvious we've got Fatal Push, but still going to do it. Good news is their opponent has Plains and Forest in hand. But we do need to draw something relevant, or we're going to be very far behind here. Exile Forest. Okay, that's good for us. Opponent's not getting extreme value off this. Okay, still got 2 lands in hand. I mean, it is possible we just murder the Chandra here. Okay, sweet. So we can pump and still hold up Fatal Push, so I'm just going to play the Courtyard tapped. And just like that, our opponent's kind of out of gas. Here comes the top deck Will of Virtuoso. And oh, tapped Evolving Wilds. You know that's painful. One, two, three, four, five, six. So next turn we can double pump. So we'll be playing the Courtyard this turn. I don't want to pump before the Exemplar trigger resolves, because if they want to kill the Ballista, then hang on. If they want to kill the Ballista, we need to do that and then respond with the adding a counter. Alright, so our opponent's dead next turn. Okay, finally we see a Felidar Guardian. That's probably going to murder the Thalia. Because that's what's currently stopping them from comboing. Oh, that's going to be the Walking Ballista, okay. So, in response to that, we're going to peg our opponent in the face 3 times. And then because Walking Ballista has died, we'll be able to push the Felidar Guardian. There's that Plains. Artifact? Fatal Push. Still good for us. Our opponent can't play any blockers next turn, thanks to the Thalia. So they need some way to reach out and kill the Thalia. Okay, that's not going to get it done, but it's still a good draw. Spyball Canal, they still have Forest. Looks good. Yes. Okay. So our opponent flooded out, which was good for us. We managed to pick up 2 Guardians. Sideboarding. So against 4-color Copycat, this is typically where I want to go. So let's take out the Fatal Push. We'll take out the Nahiri. Bring in the Transgress. I don't think we've resolved a single Transgress in this whole tournament, by the way. Which is... I don't know what to think about that. It's kind of a necessary evil. So, against this opponent, we've been playing against a lot of Whirler Virtuosos. But also a lot of Chandras. And the Fumigate is really bad against the Chandras and also the combo. And if those are the 2 most problematic cards, aside from Whirler Virtuoso, we have been in a lot of spots where we kind of lose control of the board, which is strange, but... Let's see. Still want all the Inspectors and the Exemplars. We definitely want Transgress, the Heart of Kieran, the Scrounger. We need the removal. Painful Truths looks great. Thalia's great against the creatures and the combo. Ballista's great against the combo and pretty good against the creatures. Gideon's just great. So it's really kind of Chandra or Fumigate. I wonder if I want to hedge again and go 1 Chandra, 1 Fumigate. The awkward thing is the Fumigate's so bad when it's bad, and the Chandra's like still okay when it's bad. And it's possible that they think that... You know, I think... I don't know if I've been comboed in a post-board match at all. I think there's a good chance that they trim down on the combo. See, I don't know from their seat what they might want to do. Oh, jeez. And if they're doing that and just playing a fair game, the Fumigate gets a lot better. Yuck. What is this hand? It's a turn 2 Heart of Kieran. Then maybe find something to crew it. The Transgress is good, especially seeing as our opponent mulliganed. And the Painful Truths can help us to get... I'm going to keep it. We're on the draw. But we really need to find a way to crew the Heart of Kieran. And then... ideally, try and trade it off for something. But I think being on the draw and the fact that our opponent mulliganed is actually influenced my decision pretty strongly there. Because the Transgress the Mind's much stronger against an opponent who's mulliganed. You can take like 50% of their action rather than a quarter of their action, or whatever it ends up being. Still going to want to... actually, with no way to crew the Heart of Kieran, getting it on the table is less important. So maybe we can snipe our opponent's Sahili Rai now. No, Felidar Guardian, Lightning, Natural State. So this is, I mean, surprisingly not a bad hand. But they don't have blue or white mana. So I'm just going to take the guaranteed 2-for-1. Currently Flicker, the Guardian Flicker doesn't actually do anything. So I'm just going to take the Rogue Refiner. And our opponent having Natural State is good for us. Because it means that when we play this Heart of Kieran now, our opponent's just going to Natural State it. And we get to play another Heart of Kieran next turn. So we are getting value out of having multiple of these legendary cards in our hand. If we somehow crew it, then the other one's likely to get Harness Lightninged as well. The opponent's still missing land drops. Alright, let's go Heart of Kieran into Scrounger. We could get our Scrounger Harness Lightninged here. Yeah, our opponent's just going to use up their mana. Okay, still missing their land drops. This is very unfortunate for our opponent. Now is where I want to fire off this Painful Truth to find something to crew this Heart of Kiran. So let's go red, white, black. Not quite. But I can still go Foreboding Ruins, Reveal the Swamp, Ballista, X is 1. Let's see if they have another Harness Lightning. They've clearly drawn spells. They haven't played any lands. Yeah, so right now I think they've either got a Harness Lightning or another Natural State, maybe like a Natural Obsolescence, something like that. And they're debating whether or not they want to use it. Well, that thing has to die. So what we'll do is play a Ballista for 3. We'll use that to crew the Heart of Kiran. And then we'll shoot down the Servant of the Conduit, which is going to provide our opponent with incredibly crucial mana. And Slay for 5. We've also got a couple of man lands, so even though we've drawn now a 7th land in hand, it's actually not going to be the worst. So I remember a couple of turns ago our opponent was pausing on their end step. That probably means they're saving a removal spell for this Heart of Kiran. So what we want to do this turn is play the Scrounger, crew the Heart of Kiran, get the Heart killed in combat, play it again second main phase. So it's going to take 4 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to have 3 left over. So not quite enough to attack with a man land as well. Or pump a Ballista. And if our opponent just passes and does nothing, rather than playing out the other Ballista, I'll probably just pump one of the ones that are already in play. But I suspect some kind of instant speed removal spell on the Heart of Kiran. There it is. And, yep, our opponent's draw has come out quite badly. And our draw was quite good. Particularly because Heart of Kiran's obviously a good card, but it can be blank if you draw so many copies of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So we're just going to be Ballista flooded here, but that's okay. Walking Ballista for 4. Welcome to Vintage. Is our opponent dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, our opponent's dead if we go for it. I'm going to pass. I'll make our opponent tap some amount of mana before we do anything too hasty. Sure. Whatever. And we've got this won a million different ways. Opponent tapping a bunch of stuff. Yeah, an unfortunate set of draws from our opponent. But we're just going to smash them for a zillion. And yeah, well, you know, not a fantastic game from our opponent's point of view, but and kind of a sketchy keep from us, to be honest, but smash. Alright, on to round 6. So after this win, we'll be sitting at 4-1. See you next round.